Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. In the first half of this video, I'm going to be talking about what has been going around the community slash what Activision has done with Season 1 Reloaded. And I will be discussing what I plan on doing for content and for the rest of the year for this game. And then in the latter half, or the second half of the video, I'm going to be talking about my concerns and worries for the future of Call of Duty. I should mention that I do not want this company to go in a direction like this. I do not support anything they have done for these last few years. All right, let's get into it. With Black Ops 6's Season 1 Reloaded, more or less, we have gotten two events, the Gobblegum event and the Mayhem Shotgun event, which basically requires you to just, of course, consume gums and get XP. Both really not that bad and very easy to do. The major issue with the Mayhem event is that there's a loading screen which more or less shows AI generated content. On screen now is the loading screen. And so, more or less, this loading screen has six fingers, not five, not four, six. The problem with this is that what are these guys doing at Activision? Like, the AI generated content is getting worse and worse and worse and has been getting worse in this company for the last month. If you don't believe me, there's other images that are getting shown around, and honestly, it doesn't take two fucking brain cells to look and be like, oh, well, that's fucked, or this is fucked. On screen now is something I found on Reddit the other day. A guy holding seven gobblegums. My bad. He has seven fingers. He's holding gobblegums. This doesn't make sense. Like, how does this even get around? How does this get sent out and like nothing is talked about it? The problem with this AI generated content is that it's getting worse and it's actually affecting other parts of Activision, and it's not only just this like any photos for this department. It's actually affecting the voice actors now. We thought it was as bad as we it got for more or less the graphic designers because more or less they lost all their positions with the AI generation content more or less becoming a thing. But now it's affecting the voice actors. On screen now, more or less, you can see this image. Samantha, the voice actor, or Sam, most people will call her, gotten replaced with at the new Citadel More map. If you go back and play Liberty Falls and Terminus, you will hear the new voice actor. The problem with this is that this is a fucking disgusting practice. And she either got fired or quit because more or less she did not sit there and want to have her voice used as AI in a game because one, they lose money, by the way. I want to make everybody aware of this right now. You lose money if, like, for example, you lose your money if someone sits there and takes your voice and uses it as AI generated content because they don't have to pay an AI, but they have to pay a voice actor. I'm assuming it is not illegal to sit there and have an AI voice of someone in a game. And that's the problem with the whole AI thing coming along now is that it's getting really bad and it's now affecting voice actors. And if it's affecting voice actors and their job positions, in the next 3 years, we're going to be seeing massive, and I mean massive drops in terms of like content for this game. Voice actors are going to just sound straight up weird and it's going to be disoriented at some points. Like, I'm calling it now. It's very concerning to see how this is going down, and I'm scared to see what's going to happen because I don't want Activision to go down this path anymore. I don't want them to sit there and use AI generated content for this. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the other half of this video and what I'm scared of for the future of Activision. The problem is with the future of Activision is that they can easily go back to their older games and use audio from those older titles and make AI voices already from it. The problem with more or less Cold War is that Samantha does not have much lines in that game, and Sam in this game too. She barely talks as is, so they don't have many lines. The problem with, like, for example, Weaver, Carver, Gray, and Strauss is that they already have hundreds of lines. And now, if we go back even further to Black Ops 4 and beyond, you have Ultimus and Primus. These guys, or should I say Steve Bloom, Nolan North, Tom Kane, and Fred Tatalsko, more or less have done over hundreds of thousands of lines for these games. The problem with this is that not only have they used those, they can easily just sit there and pull those voice lines and reuse them on these newer game titles. They don't have to pay the AI voice actor. They don't have to sit there and drop however much money to get these guys in the studio. This is a major problem for everybody. This isn't just a problem for like a few specific people. This could change how like games are forever. And that's a scary thing to think of because if we're using AI voices to more or less like actually sit there and use it in a way to get rid of job positions from some people, it's very scary to see what will happen in the next 10 years because all it takes is a few simple things and the whole voice acting community is done. I'm not saying it will be done, but I'm saying it's a very scary thought to see because right now, in terms of Black Ops 6, is that we're already seeing it with the loading screens, calling cards, all this other shit. It's only a matter of time before it gets to the voice actors. Like, that's the scary part. So, other than that, I don't have much more to say about this, but it is very scary to see what Vision will do in terms of this kind of content. Other than that, I hope everybody has a good day and a good night.